we are blind in terminology of saying. So devotion to Nam is the only true worship. Saying only God is light, God is already no creation, is God, what you say, sing, ringing, radiance, this won't do. Unless you hear the ringing and the radiance, that is the true worship. By having outward symbols to light a candle or ring the bell, this is a copy of that. But there is now real worship, as it is done in the name of God, they are good action. They will give you good results, but you the doer. As long as you are the doer, you will have to rise and source of whether good or bad. So true devotion to Nam or the word is the only true worship which we learn at the feet of the Master. Others who have not seen it, they cannot give us that thing. So I just quoted to you, the word is a lamp unto my feet and light on my path. Guru Amar tells us, everyone does worship. We do something. But on the sensual plane only, so gets permanent. Seeing is something else. That's only repeating the name, God is light, God is light, so, for that reason, but absorption in the Nam purifies the mind and bears fruit in abundance. So Nam is what? Nam is the great controlling power of the universe. All world came out of him. He is the controller. He is permeating all. And the eye is open to see the light of God. Whatever you do is a good action, of course, but cannot give you salvation. Salvation is only come when you come in contact with light. See with your eyes, not the social, not the physical eyes, which are made of flesh and bones, but the inner eye, that is the deep body. And how that is opened, Master Vidal, they give us a demonstration of that, how to withdraw our own faculties from outside and come to the feet of soul in the body, which is at the back of the eyes. There is single eye you can see. You say you pay attention to their light. So by the word of the Lord, where the heavens made, in all the host of them, and His faith and your done. None of the things that couldn't be human. So man shall not live by bread alone, but every word that proceeded from the mouth of God. You see? Bread alone, a physical body, you can live on that, but the soul can only live if you got the bread of life, or water of life, which is in you already. We cannot have a contact with it unless our attention is down from all outside and we know ourselves. Rather is our body consciousness. So Master, when they come, they say there is God, they get testimony to it. And who is the maker of all creation and formation. And they say we are free. This world did not come out of itself. Scientists in the beginning, they said it is a reaction of the matter. And now they are coming around to that. Elsewhere the greatest of scientists, ultimately, what he gave out it is only a creation of the matter, etc. Ultimately gave out that world is controlled by a power which is conscious. So this world is made by one who is permeating all and also resides in our hearts too. The world is all his manifestation. Somebody asked the master, where is God? He says, tell me where he is not. That it is all is a manifestation. The whole universe is a manifestation of God. But we see only when our eyes is open, not before. We can't see him. Why? Because it is subtlest of the subtlest, ati and gone. If you see through a microscope, the air will appear to be full of insects. In the air now you find there is nothing. But if you see through a microscope, that magnifies whatever is there 700 times more. So you see this atmosphere full of insects. The man body. So if our eye becomes to that level on the as the air is, that you see it or whatever the air is so magnified from the level of our eye, you see. So the man body is wonderful about it. It has got so many apertures of the eye, nose, ears, mouth, and other needs, but we cannot run away out of it. Some power is controlling us in the body. So that power which controls all universe, that is the power that controls us in the body. When that is withdrawn, we have to leave it. So in man body only we can know God. It is the golden opportunity afforded to us in which we can see God. Once we see Him, He is all controller of all creation. He is the doer, we are not. So we do ego and our coming going next. So she says, while God is with us in the man body, we see Him not. How fit it is. We also live in the body. We live in the body, and also that controlling power which is God into expressing power, that also lives in the body. We both live in the same body, but pity it is we do not talk to it. Why? Because the attention, which is the outer expression of the soul, is identified in the world outside, out of the body. When it is withdrawn from there, you see. Now I am looking at you in front of it. I do not see what is behind. If I turn up, then I will see. So similarly, we can see with our own self, which is soul, the outer expression of which is sound, attention, when that is withdrawn from all outside, we see within it. So we are all children of the light. Take it that the light is included in our life. So this is Guru Arjan says, this is Tulsi also says, while God is with us in the body, we see Him not. Five on a lifeless life like this, or to see every man in top light. These are the masters. See, Kabir also said the same thing. He says, the entire world is groping in daughters. He says, all around, those are sitting with their inner eye closed. If it were a question of one or two, that could have been set right. But wherever I see all our inner eyes closed. You know what is meant by the word blind in the terminology of the saints. So blind is not one who has got no eye on the forehead, but is one whose single eye is not open to see the light of God. Third eye, single eye, achieved Nisra, latest eye is not open. Swami also says the same thing. We are all blind, we do not know, go the way which is within us, and lead Subha. So, not. But the master used the eye within. With that you can see. So a worthy disciple begins to witness the power and glory of God within himself when he sits by his master. God says, man was sent to the world, and eyes and ears were just closed. They put seals on that. And master come from time to time to break those seals. That's all. Because when we are master, our inner eye is not open, we are blind in the terminology of the saint. We are deaf also in the terminology of saint. When he gives us a demonstration of that, we begin to see that. We begin to hear the voice of God within us. So, at present, why am God to see? Invalid doubt that we are, and we strive for God by deed, not less doubt. Without the perfect master, none has found the way now one can do. But when he comes across a perfect master, he begins to feed him with the inner eye, which is called the third eye, the human eye, whatever. And when that is open within the closet of the heart, the body is dwelling in the temple of God, and the Holy Ghost dwells in it. God resides in temples not made by the human hand, but he does reside in the temple which he has made in the human body. Emerson says, tap inside. That means without your attention from all outside, tapping inside and going to the heart, so Emerson says, in the brain, as once you remember, marked by President Truman. For it was not with his heart, into his household that he repaired whenever he wanted peace and relaxation from identity, what of it, high output. He wanted relaxation in the temple. This is called Brahmudra. So this is a practical thing with it. Vedas call it as Brahmudra. Perception, intuition, and reasoning just help to understand the reality to a certain extent at the level of intellect. But seeing and believing, seeing with one's own eyes, the single eye of this intellect and interest, little is known to the people at large. So this is experience, a demonstration given by a master to start with. Those who come with it, he says, the light is within you, but the blind who are there, you know not at all. You find, as I said, you see what the old prophets could not see. You hear what the old prophets could not hear. So blessed you are. We will have to revert to the third eye, the second eye, and the single eye within us to enable us to see the light of God. And this light, what is it? God said, let there be light, and there was light. And this is the true light that lighteth every man that cometh into the world. And the light is the light of man. So Master tells us, take heed that the light within you is not dark. All scriptures describe rays of light were vibrating with the music of light, emanating from the formless absolute existence, came to manifest the world in its variegated colors, in countless shapes and forms. It is always expression. This power pervades all the four languages of the universe. So this is what is given up by all masters, that is within us, and unless we learn from outside, we cannot and know that it is controlling power within us. So the question is asked to the master, do you see God? Guru Nanak was asked, is there God? Can he be perceptible level? No reason. Christ said, what? Behold the Lord. No reason. They see, they can make others see too. Kabir said, I was under a delusion when I saw the vision with my own eyes. Now I am convinced that it is there. All the people at God are not convinced of the existence of God. Only such a man can be convinced who sees it. Those who do not see, they are all that everything goes on to their millennia, to their betterment without their God. When anything comes out very adverse, it will be God. So the Guru Nanak was asked, you see God with what eyes? And he said, it is not the eye of made of flesh and bones, but that eye is different, which is we can see God. That is called DPQ, different eye. Simulation, single eye, judgment passes, question classes. So Shamasta Brahman was asked, how can we see God? Can we see God? He says, yes, we should be able to see God with our own eyes. And we should be able to hear His voice with our own ears. He said, how? He said, when you close your eyes, they dawn. Penetration to the darkness, and you find light there. The very often becomes luminous. The very sound, the silence of the heart, sound is proceeds there. The very silence becomes vocal. The who experiences it, that also. When it is returned to the body, from all outside. So long as man does not know or realize about this life of senses, he remains stranger to this world and stranger to all and everyone. So we can't see him. The reason is, their mind stands between us and God. Master says, we have seen you in this member. Why can't we stay? Because he says, mind stands between us and God. First thing is the sea, both is part of water, covered with wheat. If you want to see your face, all the wheat is taken out from the water, one little by little, and then the ripples are going on the water, they are stopped, then you can see your face. So this can be done only when you rise the body consciousness, not before. So they tell us, Master tell us, you have got the man body. Man body, how you say man body is to know God. If you have not known God, why are you glad that you have got man body? You are the master of all you survey. So that can be seen only when we learn how to come out of the man body. All alone, live there. Prayer, he says, oh God, send us such like man who can take us out of the path of the man body. This effective demonstration requires from our this three things are required. First, what Guru? Guru means who can drive away the darkness from before us, manifest light of God. Call it by any name. What makes light? those who may world in flesh can also give you content with your business. Difference between average man and the master is that God is manifested in world in flesh. That is also within us, but that is embedded later. So what he does is withdraw our attention from all outside and takes you above body level. So Master see God everywhere. You see Master always they give out the same Guru Nanak went to Makkah. There he was lying at midnight, his feet was Makkah. The servants over there came out and rebuked him, well, your man is lying at his feet totally out of God. He politely answered, but dear friend, I see God all around. If you think there is some side where God is not, you may tell me my people. And the Quran tells us, God is omniscient, He is everywhere, wherever man gets time for prayers, all glory is holy, all is holy where devotion is. He is on outside, just where you are sitting, sit down and sit. So these are the women, persons who have realized that thing that say that he can realize it within man's body too. But for that, first is required the Master. The second is true living. Truth is above all, and true living is still above truth. Ethical life is stepping stone to spirituality. And the third thing is there are two kinds of knowledge. One is exalted side, the other is the esoteric side. One is ilm Sina, the other is called ilm Sufi. The Para and Apara. So Apara are in this outward. The outer knowledge relates to the outward faculties, mind or intellect. And Saint give you a contact with that power which is at the back of our being. You are not in the outer non-religion, they got their own rituals, customs, modes of prayer, giving models of the light of God and some principle of God by lighting candles and bell ringing. So those are called apara. Reading, writing, reciting, praying, visiting the places of pilgrimages, and all the other performance they come into the category of apara. And that what leads you from body above, there is a contact with the God, into expression power within you, that is called para. So these things are. But he says the world is not outside also the whole world is the creation of God, that is the house of God. But God is in the temple of the man body. He does not desire you to tell us in the temples made by human hands. But he does reside in the temple made by him in whom was mother. So the salon where he says he resides in the very body you are carrying. You are there and he is also there. And not that much macrocosm within the microcosm. There are worlds beyond. Only we have to rise above the first plane, physical, ingress into the beyond. After those who have traversed into the beyond, what they have seen, what they have experienced, they are given in the script. So you find the right interpretation of the scriptures can be given only by someone who sees, who has experienced that thing. You do it, especially at the level of intellect, you will not be able to do full justice to you. Someone says this, the other thing. So Master says that he is within you, while you wander in search of things outside. Kabir's levels, he says, they went to base pilgrimage to Mecca. Ultimate God, he says, he rebuked me, well, Kabir, why are you like? Who told you I am there? I am with you. Go with you. Tap inside. So all Master says the same thing. So, he is thus always only who can see him, who sits at the feet of the Master. And what does he say? He says body is the biggest Veda, biggest Bible, biggest Quran, biggest scripture. Just read it in your body. Just have something in your body. The waters who search within, who transcended, they gave out the scriptures. If you also search within you, then you have to say the same thing. See the same things what are given in the scriptures, and you will be able to give the right interpretation what is given there. Not that much, but you will also see those things with your own eyes. So every saint has its past, and every sin and future. Buddha says, God is within me, is never away from me, but that I is not open to see. You see? For that reason, we are always in what you say, away from it. We feel separation. We feel the agony of separation because we have not seen pity. He is within us, here in the body, and we do not see him. On the one back, here, there, God is there, and we are sleeping from within, awakened outside, meditation, identified with the world outside. Always is with us, never away from us, but we do not see him. So Master gives God as a gift, actually by saying. So all Master says, God resides in the cave of this man's body. You have to simply go with it. This is biggest Veda, biggest lust, and Ishvara. Outer things are for our guidance, what the Master left for ourselves. But we have to verify ourselves that you have to go within and find it. The question was asked by from Vol.14. You say that God resides in the man's body. How can you find it? What is the way to find it? So he repeats, first thing required is someone who has unraveled the mystery of life himself, known himself, he has transcended into the inner planes and transcended all planes, and macrocosm in the microcosm. Such a saint in the world. That depends on the Master to whatever except his God, he can only guide you to that place. If you meet someone who only goes beyond, not further, then he can be able to take you to the first place, not beyond. That you will accept up to the second place, he will take you up to the second place. Who is an accept up to the third place, he will take you up to the third place. It shows there is another view about Jnana, that he was stuck fast in the third place. He has not left the place. What is the knowledge of this people? It is everything there. But within the three places, they are coming for mind works there. The physical mind, and the astral mind, and the causal mind. Unless you rise about three levels, we are not safe. So Master says we should follow such a Master who goes transcend these three places into the beyond, first in the mind. If he puts us in the way and gives some demonstration how to rise from the physical body, that is the first step. All other things follow. Now you say what we are doing now, we are all following all practices, all our ways of worship at the central level, life of existence. So we have to sacrifice life for that eternal life. Sacrifice does not mean to kill it, but to rise it. What does it profit a man if he gains the possession of the whole world and loses one's own soul? Remain when you are in whatever social society you are living in, you are made with a very noble purpose to enable many people to derive this benefit. But started only when the master left Singh, left the earth to keep the teaching alive. As long as the practical people, the people had the benefit. But time passed on, for want of practical people, the same good formation was made with this noble purpose, they dwindled out into stagnation, and stagnation resulted in deterioration. Master will again come to take us out of this delusion.
Mind that any wind that strikes a fire burning and passes by that, those men who were sitting on the other side, they will have heart wind, you see. If there's lying some ice, tons of ice, heap of ice, if any wind passes by that, the other man who is just sitting the other way, he will have cold wind. So whatever thoughts are in our hearts, any words we give out, those come as charged with those very things what already is there. If a man openly is very good man, and his heart is full of passions, he is not living up to what the scriptures say. Naturally, whatever words you utter, those may be very sweet words, but carry that very effect, like heat. And if there are heaps of ice there, and you put a black blanket over it, which does not appear to be very good, and even then any wind that strikes that heap of apparently covered by a black blanket, that will give you cold. You follow my point? This is what is required. It is just like a pedal passing, a spoon passing through a sweet dish. Well, that tablespoon or spoon does not have any taste. This is just like the persons who have got so much knowledge at the intellectual level, but they don't live up to that. So, as I told you, an ounce of practice is more than tons of theories. This is the one thing. And above all, I will say, as I told you before, a pure heart is most essential for spiritual progress. You cannot expect a king to enter a filthy cabin. Even a dog does not sit in an unclean place. He just cleans the place with his tail, you see. How can you expect God to appear in a heart full of passions, greed, pride, attachment, or egotism? So you see what is the saint? He is a man like you, but he has dwelt that way. A little word of his carries more effect. There are hundreds of lectures by others, given by others. You see, as I told you, so much preaching is going on in almost all holy places of worship of the religions. How many men are changing? Not the least. As I told you before, this is one thing. Our body is the temple of the living God. It should not be polluted, I would say, with the intake, as I explained to you. Whatever, anything we go to defile, anything which is not helping factor on the way, just like meat, fish, fowl, eggs, alcoholic drinks. So we have to keep them pure and simple, you see. A loving heart for all, helping hand for all, you see. So for that reason, we should live up to what the scriptures say. Try to never to harm the feelings of others. If a blind man is there, you tell him, oh blind man, he feels it. If you just sit by him, dear friend, how did you lose your sight? Purpose is the same. These little words carry much effect. These very words go to work like a consolation, and these very words go to flare up. So for that reason, we must live up to what we say. If we live up to that, what would be the result? Then along with it, this is one side, this is self-introspection. Along with it, put in regular time to your practice. The secret of success in the path is practice, more practice, and still more practice. You see, practice makes a man. What is the way to concentration? Well, there is no high road to a concentration. The only high road is concentrate, concentrate, and concentrate. For that very purpose, these diaries for self-introspections have been prescribed. That will make you regular. That will just bring to your notice any shortcomings that you have in your life. What you know, when you know there are so many scorpions and snakes sitting under the seat, my seat, naturally you want to clean them up. So you have to weed out these things from day to day. So for that reason, what should you do? Keep a diary. That is very helping factor, I tell you. That can make a saint out of robbers. The man who has got the man's body, he has the birthright to see God. We can change. Especially when we are helped by others, those who are competent to give us help, who take you in their charge, who have goodwill for you, not for you but for your souls. They look to all the world over from the angle of the God in them. They see all as the children of God, as their own children. Guru Nanak, when he left his house and home to carry this message of God to the world at large, he had 2 children and wife. The mother-in-law came up and told, well, Nanak, what are you doing? Why are you leaving your family? He said, all humanity is my family. They give from that, see that, from that level. If you go, what they say, this is what Christ said. Once it so happened that her mother was just seeking for him in the multitude, could not reach on account of the great multitude. Somebody told Christ, your mother is seeking for you. And he said, who is my mother? Who is my brother? He pointed out to the men sitting around them, they are my mothers, they are my brothers, who hear the voice of God. We already are brothers and sisters in God. Those who have been put on the way, they are not true brothers and sisters in God. You see? This is the angle of vision from which the masters look to us. So I tell you the story of one prince. He left his home to become a saint. His name was Gopichan. He went to his master. So master, what he told, there are ways and ways of the master, that was a yogi master, you see. He said, all you leave all your whole heart and home and come here. He sent him to just, because they have nothing to eat, live on, go and bring alms from their homes. But he advised them first to go to their own family, to his own wife, then to his others, mother and everybody. He went to his wife, begging. She said, now my husband is gone, what all these things for? I have left a note. She gave all arguments what she had. Then he came to his mother. His mother said, because he took up that way of life under the advice of his mother. Some mothers are very, you see, spiritual. They wish their children to be godly. So she advised his son to take up that spiritual way. So what he said, well, look here, I will give you 3 advices to live. First is, you must always remain in a strong fort. And Gopichan asked his mother, there is no place to live in. Sometimes you will have to pass our nights on the roadside. How you say that I should live in castles always, in very strong fortresses. Then she explained to him, look here, live always under the custody of your master. That's a very strong fort, mind that. Master is one at whose pole God is manifest and radiates his protection and love even from thousands of miles. If you can catch the wires from thousands of miles through radios, why can't you have the radiation from a man pole at whom God is working? By radiation you can have. That means live where you are, maybe near or far, always think that God power, mind that. God is the true master. In whatever human pole he is manifested, that manifested God is the true master who pervades all creation. When you come under the custody of such a God in man or man in God, now when he initiates you, he resides with you. Always never forget him. And Christ said, if you love me, keep my commandments. That everybody knows. We should live 100% up to them if you like to derive the full benefit of a man's life and his teachings. But one thing more, he said, let my words abide in you and you abide in me. The first part everybody can understand. My words abide in you, what you have been told, all these things, live up to that. But how can you abide in me? Whomsoever you remember truly at heart, that reacts in the heart whom you remember. You see? That reacts. By reacting, you just abide in his heart. So what is meant, you see, You live, never transcend what he says. You live up to them 100%. But all the same, you always have your attention directed to that power, God power, which is working, some human power which has given you contact with God, that resides in you at the very time of initiation. If you think of, the more you think of, as you become what, as you think, so you become. And that reacts in the heart, whom you remember. That gives you receptivity. That gives you quicker results. You can have that radiation even near or far. Kabir says, if your master is living beyond 7 seas, and you living this side, direct your attention towards him, you will have radiation and effect. That is why Christ said, where more than one man sits in my name, I am there. Mind that Christ did love before Jesus. Jesus was the human soul at which that Christ power worked. What is that Christ power? That is the God power. That's the Guru power. Not the Son of Man, but that God power that never dies. He says, I can never leave thee nor forsake thee till the end of the world. That power always exists and resides the very moment you are just initiated. So it is a great privilege to be put on the way or initiated. It is no ordinary thing. It is special grace of God, what the people could not have long years. You get very same thing the very time. Previously the master used to prepare the men first. When they are ready, only they gave them something. But the times have changed. And those times even the initiates had to live with the master for months and years. So now the times have changed, masters they give them all at once something also to start with, and also takes the duty of making them by giving them to keep self-introspection report and submitting at regular intervals. So this is the first advice which Mother gave to Gopichan. And the second was advice, always sleep on very soft and very, nice and elegant beds. Then again, Gopichan told his mother, well, Mother, there's no place to sleep there. We might have to sleep on stones and on earth. How can you say we can have very fine beds, very soft beds? Then she told him, look here, don't go to sleep unless sleep overtakes you. When sleep overtakes you, there's no question you are lying under stones or the earth or in your bed. These are the advices given by mother to his son. And the third thing he said, well, always what to do. You eat very best dishes, very delicious dishes. Then again he asked his mother, well, dear mother, how can we be just begging alms? Somebody will give us dry. Sometimes we won't get even to eat. How you say we should always have very rich diet, very delicious dishes. Then mother told him, look here, don't eat unless you feel very hungry. You see? Very hungry. When you are very hungry, even the grams you eat, that gives you taste. So these are the three advices given by the mother of Gopichan to his son. If you live up to that, you'll find how much good it carries. If you are you live up to the sayings of the masters. They say, have pure life. He says, let your furnish, be honest. He says just have good life, good thoughts, good words and good deeds. And he says always have the sweet memories of God. Well, if you live up to that, there's no, on the spiritual health, depends the life of mind and body both. The health of body and mind both, you see. So you have been given something for the spiritual health, that is the bread of life. And that bread of life and the water of life is the light and the sound principle of God. That's the true food for the bread. So you have to give your body something to eat. We are born not to eat, but eating is made for us. It is said by the way of parables that this eat and drink things what we have, they complain to the God of nourishment that people eat us too much, very relentlessly. And the God of nourishment said, all right, those who eat more than is required for them, you eat them up. You see? If you eat what is digested, that will give you strength. If you eat too much, that is not digested and that flares up diseases in us. You see? So if you have pure lives, you see, normal lives as required by scriptures, have ordered money, then you'll find your body will also be all right. Nature has a curative power. Our soul has the curative power. Doctors simply help us to clear the way, that's all. When you leave it to nature, the very souls have the curative power that cures all the diseases of itself. So these are the three instructions which were given by the mother of Gopi Chand to live a life. You will find never step out of the commandments of what the Master says. So if you just carry out and live within the four walls of the teachings of the Masters, you will develop from day to day. So what he says further, he says silence is golden. Speak as little as possible. Silence is golden. Speak as little as possible. When you speak in the most kind and gentle manner. Don't lose temper over anything. Already keep your tongue under control. This is one thing. You see, two things are in the world very much, you see. First, the wound given by a sword will be healed in a month or so. But the wound given by tongue is not healed. All through life, ever you remember again, that becomes afresh. So these are the things that we have to just look of all. Masters tell us that just fill your stomach, your belly, half with food, 1/4 with water, and leave the 1/4 vacant, empty. The more you keep the stomach empty, the more therein you find the light of God developed. We eat more than what is required generally. We eat too much. We die of too much eating rather than dying of hunger. Yes, just consider. That is why Masters tell us, I circulated in one of my circulars, simplify and simplify. Live in a simple way. You won't need more money to earn. You will learn not to cut the throats of others. Even on hard-earned money, whatever you spend, what is legitimate, you can share with others. Generally you say, yes, we cannot live up to our earnings. Where do they go? They spend only on things what are not really required of us. So man becomes an angel by having, what you say, less eating, not too much. And a beast by eating too much. You see? Too much eating and sleeping clouds in the vision. And overeating all and makes one feel sleepy and sluggish. The less we sleep, the more spiritual progress we make. And mind that when you sit, especially when you say, well, we cannot sit, we get sleepy. Well, one man came up to a master in India. He was Kirpal, the Mormon. He came to America too, some time back. I think about 60 years back or 50 years back. One man came to him and complained that I've got a bad hand. He says, well, look care of your stomach. Another man came out, when I sit I feel drowsy and sluggish. Can I take care of your belly? Third man came and said, my mind is not under control. Then he said, look to your belly. You see? So these are the things eating is for us, and we are not made for eating. These are little things which if we execute, you find much help. So daily find some period of silence. And night is the best portion of that. Then Guru of the Sikhs tells us what? Night is your just lonely place. Those who have just utilized their nights, they have become saints, they have become gods. And the students have become scholars.